What's up, everybody? This is Graham Guthrie at the Trading 8for8 channel. Welcome to today's 30-minute workout. If you're interested in what's to come, please take a moment and click on the down arrow just below this screen. It's going to give us an idea of today's goals. Muscle groups we're going to focus on, equipment needed, as well as the types of movements, sets, and reps. Take time to focus on your form above all else. As you get stronger, more confident, the pace will pick up. You can either match mine or push through it. If you liked the day's workout, please like our video, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends and family. Without further ado, let's go get it. Today's workout is going to be a pull day, so posterior chain. We're going to use bands, we're going to use weights if we have them. We're going to focus on, again, pulls. So start with some deadlifts, hollow body holds, kind of that core connection, and then we're going to get some biceps in there as well. For today's warm-up, what we're going to do is 3 movements, 2 rounds, pretty much 30 seconds each movement. So we're going to do squat jacks. Adair never knows what I'm going to tell her to do, so she's always questioning. Adair, come over a little bit so people on Instagram can see. What we're going to do is we're going to step to the side, squat jack, come down, half squat, come back up. So we're going to go 30 seconds to the right, 30 seconds to the left, starting now. And try to make sure that your hips are centered when you come down. Oftentimes, we might find ourselves, our hips pushed to that stepping side, almost like we were lunging. I don't feel like you need to do that. About 10 seconds left. Things get nice and low here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna come to the other side. Sit back on those heels. Narrow your stance a little bit in there when you come down. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so now we're gonna go to mountain climbers for 30 seconds. So plank, bring those knees towards the chest. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Hands under your shoulders. Don't let your feet go back and your hands come forward. You can do them controlled, you can do them fast. We're gonna start in 3, 2, and let's go. Try not to allow your hips to go too high. And on the reverse, try not to let your hips drop. We're about 10 seconds in. Trying to get that heart rate up. 10 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so now we're gonna go to our back. We're gonna do glute bridges for 30 seconds. Don't rush them. Feel that squeeze in the glutes. Hands out, 45-degree angle, heels close to your butt. Drive your weight through your heels as you push the hips up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And then when you come down, don't let your butt rest on the floor. I want you to hover and come back up. About halfway through. About 10 left. 3, 2, and 1. All right. So, same thing. One more round for our warm-up. We're gonna go step to our left, squat jacks in 3, 2, and 1. Don't feel like you need to get super low. Drive those hips back. Try not to let the knees come forward. fairly vertical shin. Less than 10 left. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna start to the other side for 30 and 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ten down. 10 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So we'll finish those, come down to the floor, get into our plank. 30 seconds of mountain climbers. We're gonna start in 3, 2, and 1. Trying to pull those knees up towards the chest, towards the sternum. Keep those shoulders over the hands. Shoulder blades drawn down the back. Chin tucked into the body, halfway. I'm gonna start talking because I'm losing my breath here. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. So, flip over onto our backs. Glute bridges for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. And again, we're heels close to the butt. In your setup, squeeze the glutes, don't let the back extend, the low back arch too much. We don't want to put undue strain. And also sometimes the knees tend to cave in or push out. Try to keep a nice straight line the entire time. Less than 10. 3, 2, and 1. All right. So we're gonna get into the work. So it's gonna be good call there.
Hot.
Warming up in our gym here. You can either grab weights or bands if you got them. This is a single leg deadlift. So what our setup is, I want you to stand with your feet under your hips, take a small step out to the side. Let's say we're starting with our right leg. So my left foot comes out a little wider. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take about a foot and a half step back. So now my setup, it's not exactly a lunge, but I'm not standing, like my feet aren't staggered. My left foot is now fully behind my right. And what we're gonna do is, if you have a band, step on it with your right foot, grab nice and low. This is our deadlift. So hip hinge, shoulders down the back, core engaged. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna drive your weight through the middle of the front foot, the right foot, and drive your hips forward. You're gonna be up on kind of the toes, the ball of the feet of that back foot. Feel the drive through the front foot, back foot for balance. You're gonna hit the glute. If you're starting with the right side forward, you're gonna hit that glute pretty hard. 6 to 8 reps. If you're using a band, grab deep on it, make it challenging. If you got weights, and if they don't feel necessarily super challenging, go nice and slow, maybe get a little bit deeper. So we got a nice stagger stance. 6 to 8 reps per side. Gauge that core. Weight mainly on that front foot. We're gonna start in 3, 2, and 1.
2.
There we go, she's back, counting.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I think we should go for 8.
7, 8.
All right, feels pretty good. So opposite side, finish up your set if you haven't already. Staggered stance, foot back, up on the toes, shoulders away from the ears, nice hinge to the knee. We're gonna go for our 8 reps in 3, 2, and 1.
1.
Really push that butt back, feel that stretch
2,
in the left glute,
3,
and drive the hip forward.
4,
And on these, don't drive your hips too far forward at the top,
5, 6,
because again, we'll overextend our low back.
7, 8.
All right, so hollow body hold. We're gonna be on our backs. Basically lifting up the legs, heels about 6 inches off the floor. This one we're gonna, if you can, arms over the head. If not, I want you to create tension in the core. Punch your knuckles towards your feet. So the setup's gonna be on our back. If you need to come out of it at any point, feel free to do so. So 30 seconds. Again, the setup will be either this, where we're pushing our mid-back, low back into the floor. This, arms fully extended, shoulders pulled down the back, and hold. Or if you can't get your arms overhead, punch the knuckles down, create tension through here. 30-second hold, as long as you can. Take breaks if you need it. Starting in 3, 2, and let's go. If you want to point the toes, you can. Basically, my butt cheeks are on the ground, low back, mid back, and bottom of my shoulder blades. And breathe. Halfway. Ten left, less than 10. Three, 2, and 1. All right, relax. Now stand, grab a drink if you want it. We're gonna give ourselves a little bit of a break. Ask yourself, again, could you go heavier? Can you find more tension, whether it's in a band? Do you have anything heavier you could pick up? If those 8 reps were easy in your single leg, oh, I'm falling over. Deadlift. I'm gonna grab a slightly heavier band. You want a more challenge, Adair?
Yeah, I mean, check man.
All right. So again, if you only have one band, just grab deeper on it, find more tension. Let's get set up. I'm gonna start with my left foot forward this time. Stagger the stance, flatten the back, shoulders away from the ears. We're going for 6 to 8 reps in 3, 2, and 1.
1.
Drive your weight
2.
through the floor, through the arch of that foot.
3, 4,
Feel it in that left glute.
5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. Finish your set. Switch the stance. Grab a little deeper. And when you're ready, when Adair's ready,
Ready.
3, 2, and let's go.
1,
And make sure your hips
2,
and chest are square to the wall in front of you. There's going to be a natural tendency to kind of open the hips
4,
up towards your left or towards the back foot.
5,
Make sure that doesn't happen. Butt goes straight back.
6, 7,
Make sure those hips are even.
8.
All right, hollow body hold. We're going to meet on the floor. After you finish your set, about 10 seconds will start. In 5, it's going to be pinkies up, palms facing each other. 3, 2, let's go. These aren't challenging. You're an animal. Halfway. Try to create more tension. I know we're staying still. Really squeeze those quads. Gauge that core. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we got one more round. Take a little bit of a break, catch your breath.
For the hollow body hold, your whole back is on the floor?
Yes, so ideally if Adair will turn around, she just asked if her whole back should be on the floor. Yeah, you're gonna kind of squeeze the glutes. Yeah, and you're pushing that low and mid back into the floor, so you're tucking your pelvis underneath. If you think of a dog that's in trouble, they tuck their tail between their legs. You wanna tuck under, push back, and get the shoulders down. I'm gonna add some videos to YouTube soon. I know Victoria Nastry knows that. Shout out to Victoria. All right, so I'm starting with the right leg. We're gonna go for our last 8 reps, stagger stance, nice tight core, hips and shoulders moving at the same time. 3, 2, let's go.
1,
Again, hips squared,
2,
vertical shin,
3,
driving that butt back,
4,
driving those hips forward.
5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, switch feet. Stagger that stance. Engage that core, shoulders down the back, hips squared. 3, 2, and let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, so last round of the hollow body hold. Take 5 seconds to get set up. Again, push that mid back into the floor. 3, 2, and let's go. If you lock out the knees, you really squeeze the glutes and then try to drive. Crunch on the top, drive that back in to the floor on the bottom. We're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so second set, we have 3 movements on this one. It's gonna be a bent over single arm row. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up similar to how we did on the single leg deadlift. I would say the back foot is a little further back, just as wide. We're gonna stand on our bands, or if we have a weight, we're gonna kind of brace the body. Sit my left foot's forward, left arm, or left hand, left knee. Nice tight core, I'm gonna row. So I'm actually gonna get a little bit of rotation. I'm trying to squeeze my shoulder blades together. Even my left arm, that's not really doing anything other than kind of establishing tension in my core, is gonna be pulling kind of hard. Terry, do you want a green band, a black band?
We're gonna do the green one.
All right. So we're going for 10 reps in arm. I'm gonna start right arm pulling, so my left arm is gonna be braced on that knee. And so what I'm looking for is I'm pulling the elbow tight towards the body. I'm getting a bit of rotation, and then I'm coming back down.
So
3,
this.
just like that, yeah. Think thumb forward, so palm towards the body the whole time. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. And if you only have a few weights or a few bands, band you can grab deeper for more tension.
5,
Light weights, just really focus on that squeeze of the shoulder blades when that elbow's up high.
7, 8,
Shoulders away from the ears.
9,
And one more.
10.
And if you have light weights, again, focus on that squeeze and then slowly lower down. So we're gonna switch our stance, grab nice and deep, really control that weight, tighten that core. 3, 2, and 1.
1, 2.
Your elbow should be drawn up towards that ceiling.
3,
Think about the elbow pulling
4,
up and back, not your hand coming back necessarily.
5,
And your hand should be coming
6,
just under your chest.
7,
Kind of that rib cage, just under your chest.
8, 9, 10.
All right, so now we're just gonna do curls. So it's 12 reps, and then the last rep, what I want you to do is you're gonna hold with your forearms parallel to the floor as long as you can. I want you to think, if you got heavy weights and 12 is a challenge, don't feel like you need to have this hold. But if you're feeling good, you wanna go longer, we're gonna hold with a vertical forearm. All right, so 12 reps, shoulders down the back, big chest, core engaged. Don't let your back extend. 3, 2, and let's go.
1.
And try to keep those elbows pinned to the body. Sometimes if we come up with our hands too high, our elbows come far forward. Just keep them nice and low.
4, 5, 6.
Try to let the hands lower all the way by the
7.
hips. Adair's doing a good job here.
8, 9, 10, 11,
One more, and then we're gonna hold halfway down.
12.
And just as long as you can. I'm gonna cut us off at probably like 15, 20 seconds. And you should feel those biceps start to burn a bit.
Oh yeah.
3, 2, and 1. Relax. All right. Last movement. This is called a hip buck. It's basically a bridge variation. What I want you to do is we're going to stay on our back. One at a time, we're going to lift our heels about 3 inches off the floor. And then with control, pick it up. With control, put it down. We're going to alternate legs if you can. Nice and slow. Every time your foot comes up, your hips are going to want to drop. Don't let that happen. When both feet are on the floor, if you've dropped it all, drive them back up. If you struggle with that, low back's not quite there yet, think of, you're going to just do hip bridge, or glute bridges rather, but then you're going to do the single leg down. So you'll push up, one foot comes up, lower down with one leg, other foot comes down, drive up with both, one leg comes up. Alternate between feet. All right, Adair, let's do this. This is the first time she's doing it, so see how good my cueing is. So it's gonna look like this, basically. If you can see my feet, we're gonna drive up. I'm gonna plant my hands, just this. And try not to let your hips drop. We're gonna do it for 30 seconds. I'll show you a side angle. You can yell at me if I'm dropping. 3, 2, and 1. Find your bridge, nice and controlled. And use that opportunity. Again, don't rush this. Everything. Don't pick your foot up if you're not ready to. If your back isn't ready to. If your balance isn't off. Got about 10 seconds left. See how Adair's doing. It's only got to be like 3 inches, Adair. Don't feel like the heel's got to come up super high. 3 inches might be hard to tell here. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Stand it back up. Grab your bands, grab your weights. We're going into our row. I'm gonna go opposite foot forward, so I'm gonna pull with my left to start. Left hand, that is. All right. 10 reps, single arm, band, row, or row, and 3, 2, 1. Now let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And really try to, at the top, rotate that torso a little bit. Sternum should kind of point
9,
a little bit outside of that
10.
back foot. And again, always focusing on those shoulder blades squeeze. And just because we don't have anything in our kind of bridge hand, I'm going to call it, the hand on the knee. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
1,
Doesn't mean that side of the body
2,
isn't very active.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
One more.
10.
All right, finish your set. You're gonna meet us for our 12 curls. Again, if the 12 doesn't feel super challenging, focus on your descent, slow and controlled. Maybe do like a 3 or 4 count, and maybe your rep scheme comes down a little bit, but the work gets a little bit more challenging. 12 reps, 3, 2, let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Again, if
8,
the weight's not super heavy, really flex at the top.
9,
Flex the muscle, that is.
10,
Squeeze, contract those biceps.
11,
And we're coming up on our hold.
12.
See how long you can go. Don't lean backwards. Big chest, shoulders away from the ears, no shrugging. Feeling it this round. A little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, relax.
I feel like we're practicing holding steins for Oktoberfest.
Munich unfortunately canceled its Oktoberfest, but they have a shoulder exercise. People hold out beer steins, and then whoever holds out the longest gets, I don't know, hopefully more beer. This is rarely a short supply. All right, so we're going to our hip bucks. Again, if you're only comfortable with a single leg, you come up, one leg comes up, lower down. Plant both feet, drive up with both, bring one up, come down. You can alternate legs. If you're with us, we're going for 30 seconds hip bucks in 3, 2, 1. Come up in your bridge, and then nice and controlled. Foot's gonna come off the floor just a few inches, and try not to lose that height in the hips. If your feet start to walk away from you, the heels walk away from you, you'll only go down. So make sure that doesn't happen. Keep them nice and close. Drive them up every time you come down. We're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we got time for one more round.
Woo.
I like that one. If you're sitting all day, hinge forward. We want to strengthen glutes, hamstrings, low back. Stand us up, nice and tall. All right. 10 of your best rows. Foot back, core engaged, shoulders away from the ears, squeezing the shoulders together. 3, 2, and let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, opposite side. You should feel your obliques fire up a bit, kind of abs around your rib cage throughout these rows. 3, 2, 1, opposite side for 10.
1, 2, 3,
And try to
4,
square your shoulders to the floor at the bottom,
5,
and then get that little bit of rotation.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. Curls. Curls for girls, curls for boys. Beach muscles. Hopefully we'll be allowed on the beach this summer. 12 reps with a hold in 3, 2, and 1.
1, 2,
Always control that weight. Don't let the weight
3,
control you.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Woo!
9,
You're adding up.
10,
2 more, 2 more.
11, 12.
And hold as long as you can. If you come out of it, try to get your hands up a little higher. Ooh, each round's burning a little bit more. 3, 2, and 1.
Ooh.
Oh, all right. On the floor for our hip bucks or our single leg glute bridges. Whatever's more comfortable for you, whatever you're able to do. All right, 30 seconds. You're on the floor, heels close to the butt. 5 seconds, we come up. Everybody drive those hips up. 3, 2, let's go. And if your feet start getting narrow, you're more likely to start rotating left and right. Widen your stance. Think about hip distance apart. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, very good. All right, if you got bands, we're doing 2 rounds, 2 15-rep band pull-aparts. One's gonna be underhand grip, other's gonna be overhand grip. If you only have weights, dumbbells, we're gonna do a bent over fly. 15 reps might be a lot for a fly depending on what kind of weights you're carrying. Just do, once you start feeling that burn in the back of the shoulders, give me 5 more. That's my goal for you. And if you're doing flies, you're gonna go neutral grip, which means palms facing the body, so knuckles up when you're out wide. So let's start with overhand grip for 15 in 3, 2, and 1. And if you're signing in for the first time here,
2,
band pull apart, you wanna grab about
3,
18 inches apart on your band, depending on how much tension there is. You can walk your hands in and out,
5,
depending on if there's a challenge or not.
6,
But your hands are gonna be straight out from the
7,
shoulder. And when you come out to the body, wide of the body,
8,
your hands are gonna drop slightly. So that band should be hitting me
9,
in the middle of my chest, about nipple line.
10,
So Dara could be a little bit lower
11,
with her hands when she's out wide. Not
12,
much, but there you go. And shoulders down the back, big chest.
13,
Woo! And you should be feeling fire
14,
in the back of those shoulders.
15.
Ooh. All right, 30 seconds rest, then we're gonna go to an underhand grip, so palms up. And then another tip is, if you're doing the band pull-aparts, try to keep your elbow angle the same. We wanna have they don't need to be locked out. Maybe a slight, gentle bend to the elbow, but we don't wanna be flexing and extending the elbow in our band pull-apart. It takes away from the shoulders puts the work into the bicep, tricep. All right, last 15. Make them count. If it's easy, you didn't feel burning in that one, hands go closer together on the band when it's loose. 3, 2, let's go. 15.
1.
Treat each one like it's last. Nice squeeze
2.
when your hands are out wide.
3.
Don't let that band snap your hands back to
4,
center.
5, 6, 7.
Oof. Feel the burn.
8, 9, 10,
Shouldn't be painful. It should be something that adds up, that burn.
11,
It should go away immediately when you stop.
12, 13,
Go, one more.
14. Ooh.
We did it. Posterior day, all done, in the books. Fantastic
Ooh.
work, everybody. More of a strength workout today, a little bit slower pace. Doesn't mean you shouldn't be sweating. Grab some water, stay hydrated as always. Keep coming back. For everybody that comes regularly, I really appreciate you showing up. For everybody that donates to me, I really appreciate you showing up. Get me through some weird times, that is our pandemic. But anyway, take care, get some sun. Great work.
Woo.
See you soon. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. And that's a wrap. Fantastic work this morning. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, please reach out using the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can with the best answer possible. If you enjoyed today's workout, please hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and of course, share with your friends and family. If you're interested in one-on-one virtual training, I would love to take a few people on as clients. Please let me know. Again, comments, you can reach out. You can hit me up on Instagram at trading848.com. If you're interested in joining in these workouts live every day, get a little bit more consistency in your day, you can follow along on Instagram Live, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time each weekday. I am currently an out-of-work personal trainer, but if you're interested in donating, helping me out in these tough times, if you're able to, that'd be fantastic. You could reach me on Venmo at Graham-Guthrie. I'll put it up right here. Again, continue working hard, remain positive, stay hydrated, be safe, and until next time, take care.